Let's talk about underground hip hop. What even is underground hip hop? In my opinion, underground hip hop is a spot where artists that have not blown up yet, that you would consider maybe underground or low key, or artists that just don't have that mainstream appeal yet. It's an area where these artists get a chance to really develop a new sound, a sound that hasn't been done before, and just something a bit more experimental and unheard of in the mainstream scene. And a lot of times with these underground hip hop artists, you notice that they have a cult following where you just have these fan bases that are super connected with what they're doing. And I really think the reason for this is because when they're creating this sound, when these artists are making this sound that hasn't been done before, it's something people can really grab onto because they feel like they're part of a more niche area of music. Now, obviously, there's been an underground scene in pretty much every genre of music, but what we're going to be talking about is mainly the hyperpop, rage, virtual, and any type of music that you would hear in that type of genre. Now, some of you might think that this style of music is pretty new, but it's really not. I think it dates back to when Lil Uzi Vert was part of the SoundCloud era of music, which was an underground scene back in like 2016, 2017. Now, realistically, there's no real name for this music, but I would call it realistically any of the virtual hyperpop rage styles that you want to put behind it. It all kind of fits into one area. And this sound has developed a lot. It has changed. There's new styles, completely different genres and subgenres within this one area. Back in the day, we had Uzi working with Molly Raw, who honestly, people say to this day, has really sculpted what these style of beats are today. And to this day, Molly Raw is one of my favorite producers ever. This has a really unique sound, and I think he was one of the first producers to really incorporate those EDM and styled synths into trap styled beats. Nowadays, you're gonna find these style of beats most popular with artists like YEAT, Can, Sofago, which is honestly, I don't even know if he is an underground artist anymore. He's getting a lot of mainstream hype right now, which is just great. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I would dive into this genre. We're going to be specifically focusing on something that YEAT would make, just because that's pretty much my favorite style right now, and I know a lot of you guys follow me because of the type of stuff I make within that genre. So before we get started, let's actually listen to some of the beats and songs so we can get some inspiration for what we're going to make today.
Yeah, do this shit the trendy way. First my money twerk, now it's lit the way. Yeah, hey, yeah, them niggas hating my swag, them niggas so bitter. Yeah, I thought I told them niggas I'm hard hitter. Yeah, I thought I told you them niggas I'm go getter.
Alright, so now that we have an idea for what we're going to make, we're going to jump directly into my new kit, Cyber, which is available at quintababa.com. If you have it over there right now, you're going to be greeted with this page. All you have to do is scroll down, and you can see right here there is a buy now button. You can either click that, or you can just scroll down and click add to cart right now. While you guys are viewing this will actually be the last day that it's going to be available for $30. If you guys do want this kit, make sure you grab it now. Anyways, most of you guys should know this by now, but Cyber is obviously a serum bank. So we're going to hop into the serum bank right now. So I have this synth called Rockstar. We picked it out from the Cyber serum bank, and I have the BPM set to 167. I'm going to go to the piano roll, and I'm going to go ahead and go to view, highlighting, and we're going to set this to, let's do A minor. All right, so after some time, this is a chord progression that I laid down as the bass layer. We're just going to keep building from there. The next thing I'm going to do is just go back into Serum. Of course, we're going to open up Cyber, and I'm going to find a lead that we could use just to really add something more on top. But we're just going to go to the leads that we got right here. I like this one called Cryptic. Alright, so this is what I came up with. Super simple, literally just 2 notes, but it really adds a lot of emotion to the chord progression. Alright, then I have this lead from my Cyber Serum Bank as well. It's just like a sine, sounds like this. And I'm just going to play something on my MIDI keyboard right here and record it in. That's perfect right there. So we're just going to quantize this. Then we're going to route this out. And now I'm just going to mix everything. So we only have these 3 tracks. So I'm going to take everything down. We're going to turn this up. And I'm going to EQ it out because we don't want all that low end. Alright, so that's pretty much it right there for the melody. We're going to go back into Serum, and I'm just going to grab a bass before we do anything else. I'm going to go back to Cyber, and we're just going to play some basses. Yep, that's it right there. So now we're going directly into the drums. So of course we're going to be using Cyber. And honestly, all these drums in this kit are for mainly like virtual beats and stuff for like YEAT. You could use them with really anything, but most of them are heavily distorted and stuff like that. So it adds a lot of warmth and saturation to your style. We're going to start with this snare. Get a hi-hat going. Alright, so now I'm muting that bass, and we're going to grab an 808. And we're going to use two 808s here. I'm going to use this one called Twizzy, the cut itself, and then we're also going to grab Church. Alright, so we're probably going to do something like this for the 808, so we're just going to have the Twizzy one hit once at the first hit, and bring in the Church one. That's pretty much the whole beat right there. I mean, this turned out pretty fire, and I think there's only one more thing left to do. Obviously, Cyber is also a one-shot kit, and inside that one-shot kit, we got a little secret. So since we're going for that YEAT type beat, you guys already know what we have to do. So like I said, in that one-shot kit, Cyber one-shot kit, we have this. In the bell folder, there's this file called Secret. You guys should already know what's coming. Let's add a bell on this. Last thing we're going to do is just freestyle on this real quick. I'm just going to show you guys what I feel like YEAT might do on something like this. The template I'm using to sound like this is available at my website. If you go to quintibaba.com, click vocal templates up here at the top and scroll down. I'm going to be using the YEAT Get Busy template right here, which is 100% FL Studio stock. So as long as you have FL Studio, you can open this right away. Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to hear that vibe. Yeah, I came in with, I want it with my twins. I want it with my twins. I wanna hear go far. I wanna hear go far. I don't wanna hear it on fire. You wanna talk that back, yeah. Talk about all that stick talk. I hit you with that rah and back to fuck. Better fuck up, I'm ride up, I'm fired up, I'm ride. I wanna hear that stick talk, man, I'm back up with a block. I don't wanna hear that bitch go crazy, hit that bitch like fire. I don't wanna go no past that back, don't pass that bitch on car. You wanna hear this shit go back to back like I'm new ride. Yeah, talking shit like stick talk, I go rah. I just hit that bitch from the back like I wanna say the rah. I don't do nothing when I'm on them, stick when I'm on them fly. Yeah. We came in with sticks and we got big bodies on top of that. You wanna hit me tight of that, I'm talking on fire that. You know that I'm crazy, I know that I'm grind. You wanna hear that shit that I just had it at this fucking bell. I just had this bell. I just hit this bitch up, now I got my fucking hell. I came back from heaven, then I went back down to hell. I don't want this fire, but this bitch, she go kill. Yeah, I don't want no fire. Yeah, rah, talking on that shit, man, I'm gonna fly.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm trying like a new style, so if you guys are enjoying that, or if you like it at all, make sure you hit that like button for me. If you want any of the sounds you guys saw me use in the video, you already know where to go. QuintaBrava.com. That is your place to go for all the sounds, especially if you want to get some YEAT type beats or anything like the one we made in this video. Yeah, make sure you guys check the description for any important links, but as far as the video goes, that's all we got. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
I wanna hear go fire. I wanna hear to go far. I wanna hear to go fire. You wanna talk that back, yeah. Talk about all that stick talk. I hit you with that rah and back to fuck. Better fuck, I'm ride up, I'm fired up, I'm ride. I wanna hear that stick talk, man, I'm back up with a block. I don't wanna hear that bitch go crazy, hit that bitch like fire.